When you think that God's the farthest away and you've striven with all your heart towards Him, remember this one thing. Because you can't see Him, because you can't feel Him, because you haven't heard from Him, does not mean He's not there. For His promises are true. I will be with you always, even unto the end of the world. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Those promises are very, very true. Like He said, if a sparrow falls to the ground, not one of them falls to the ground without God the Father knowing it. And you are worth many more sparrows, and that every hair on your head is numbered. So while you're enduring things and while you're striving to overcome things, understand one thing: all things work together for them that love God and them that are called according to His purpose. All things means all, not some things, not a few things, not a little bit of things, but all things. And so even the bad will turn out good for you if you're patient and waiting for God to do what He promised He would do. In the meantime, exercise your faith. Exercise it and talk to Him and walk with Him and let Him be your Savior. Let Him be the person that loves you. Let Him be your everything. Let Him be your mother, your father, your sister, and your brother. Let Him be what you need for the hour. Let Him be, because He can and He will. He will never, ever discard you. He just won't do it. Oh, I know there's a place that says that He will not always strive with man, but you would have to be so rotten to Him, so blasphemous, so sure that there is no way you want anything to do with Him, anything to do with His Spirit. That those things are different than you might even defy someone that claims to have God. You might be upset with them, and maybe perhaps they did not do what they were supposed to do. Maybe perhaps they're not where they say they are, and you found them out. Why? Because you are discouraged, because you found out someone was human. Don't be discouraged because you find out people are human, because all people are human. Don't let yourself go down because of what someone else says or what someone else does. Allow yourself to be lifted up by God. Allow yourself to rise above everything and sit in heavenly places with Him until He makes all of your enemies your footstool. And I'm not talking about Him making people who made themselves your enemies. I'm not talking about that. But the enemies of life are all over the place. They are all over in the world. And so therefore, it's not people. It is everything can be used against you. If you let it, don't let it. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And every tongue that condemns you, every tongue that talks against you, God Himself will rise up and condemn that tongue. He will fight for you. I know right now there are people that it looks impossible for God to stand up for them, but He will, because it's according to what He says, not according to what people think. It's according to what His word and how He worked with someone, not according to how you think that He worked with someone. I don't know who this is for, but it's a very short message and it's for someone.